Has Hughes-era Molly Ringwald Burkabound been torpedoed by the US military?
And is American obesity really a far-sighted plan to eradicate all disease?
And how far is your young muggle willing to go to get to a real-life Hogwarts? All this and more, this is The News Show. Hello and welcome to The News Show. I'm Aarti Sequeira.
And I'm McNamara. This week, brought to you by the animal sidekicks of G.I. Joe. It wasn't knowing, but you who fought half the battle. The animal sidekicks of G.I. Joe.
Our top story, the US military closed its largest detention center in Iraq this week. This sent thousands of detainees home and effectively killed the dreams of all Iraqi fans of The Breakfast Club from living out their favorite film.
President Barack Obama awarded his first Medal of Honor this week. This is only the 6th Medal of Honor given in the last 8 years of war, and all have been awarded posthumously. The ceremony didn't go off without a hitch, though, as the medal pierced the skin of Sergeant First Class Jared Monty. Luckily, being a corpse, he didn't seem to mind.
And actor Patrick Swayze has died this week at the age of 57. The star of Dirty Dancing, Roadhouse and Ghost had battled with cancer for 2 years. All manner of memorials, virtual and actual, have popped up. Perhaps most popular this rise in sales in Pottery Wheels and Righteous Brothers' Greatest Hits for those hoping for one last dance.
Once I loved, and I gave so much love to this love, it was the world to me.
US researchers have discovered that fat cells in material removed by liposuction provide an easy source of stem cells. In this new world, this man is a lifesaver. Ohio prison officials were stymied this week in their attempt to execute a prisoner because after 2 hours and 18 attempts, they couldn't find a suitable vein for lethal injection. The governor has given the convicted rapist and murderer a 1-week reprieve as they figure out how to proceed. Because, of course, no one in prison would know anywhere else you could inject drugs. Animal rights group Mercy for Animals has released startling footage shot at an egg hatchery. In the undercover video, male baby chicks on a conveyor belt are picked up and tossed into a grinder. Oh, that's how they make peeps. And now, a word from our sponsor, the animal sidekicks of G.I. Joe.
Show some courage, 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 courage. Show some courage.
Spanish point guard phenom and Minnesota Timberwolves draft pick Ricky Rubio has opted to play for EuroLeague Barcelona instead of coming to the NBA. As a result, the 19-year-old is facing accusation that he's, quote, scared of the NBA. 'Cause right, who in their right mind would rather live in Barcelona over Minneapolis? The Wizarding World of Harry Potter theme park will open in spring of 2010. As part of the Universal Orlando Resort, the marquee attraction will be the high-tech ride Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. But admission would not run cheap, as all young wizards must sacrifice both parents to he who shall not be named to gain entry to the park. And finally, Al-Qaeda is changing its tactics, going niche. This from the findings of a global intelligence company that claims terrorists are shifting from hard targets, government and military facilities, to soft targets such as hotels and civilian centers of activity. Because we all know what happens when you go after a hard target. Jean-Claude Van Damme! And that's all for this week. For The News Show, I'm McNamara.
And I'm Aarti Sequeira, and remember, the grass is always greener on the other side. but that's because of all the dead bodies that are buried there. See you next week.